Thanks for the entertainment over the years. Ow.
Ow. I agree completely. ENG, I'm not engaging with any chats of yours that aren't... I disavow my indecisiveness completely, and from this day forward will live confidently as a woman and embrace the change that comes with life. Also, I'm attracted to a bunch of the BG3 companions, but for different reasons, you know? Karlach, hands down. Yeah, there's things I like about Karlach, but I think that probably because of the depth of character you get with her, it'd probably be Shadowheart. I know that's not exactly a novel take, but... Initially, I was Karlach, but on second playthrough, when I romanced Shadowheart, I changed over Will. I despise Will. To put it flatly, too similar to me. That's it. He's a white guy with a beard. He's loud and jovial. He's a yapper. Just off the bat, it's you know, opposites attract. You're thinking of Gale? Oh, you're right. I'm thinking of Gale. Sorry. I also hate Will. Is Astarion too prissy for you? 100%. I mean, he's fun, don't get me wrong, but... Did you ever get Minthara in your party? Yes, and I liked Minthara quite a bit. I think that Minthara might have been my favorite character if she had a full companion quest line. If she could have, like, developed and grown with the same depth as like, Shadowheart, I think she might have been my favorite character. Beyond, like, I'm evil. Well, she's evil in a different way than a lot of the other evil characters, right? I mean, she's just martial. She's just, like, very militant. She was raised in a hyper-militant, female chauvinist culture. Minthara is lawful evil like Lolth followers often tend to be, which is funny because Lolth herself is chaotic evil. But you know how it is. Yeah, Minthara's voice actress did a really good job. Killed Char, worst person on site? Yeah. D&D is funny. Everyone thinks they're the good guy in the real world. It's just kind of funny, the idea of people pledging themselves to explicitly evil cults, you know? Like Char. Well, I guess they don't think of it that way. But like Baul, then. Shrug, power is power. There are just so many different types of evil, you know? In the game. Well, the dead three were mortals that ascended... Oh, no, don't get me wrong. If I was a god, like, I could be evil. Not because I have any latent desire to do harm, but if you arise as the god of murder, I feel like you have to commit to the bit. Whereas if you're a mortal devotee of the god of murder, you could just repent and follow, I don't know, Lathander or Tyr or something. Okay, I need to open... Did I seriously not find this the first time? I'm so dumb. Honestly. Well, that helps with that. But how do I get over here? That's the last chunk of the map. Okay. I am going to ask a pointed question. And I want a pointed answer. Okay? Alright. I'm going to present two options. 1 and 2. People who know can answer either 1 or 2. Okay? I want to get down into this area because I really want to complete the map. Okay? If the way to do that is from this giant chunk right here, 1. If it's from any of this, 2. Just the general, like the somewhere, 2? Okay. Alright, that's a pretty overwhelming answer right there. Okay. So the only thing to do in 1 is, well, this damn boss. Spooky. Hawk to a... Wait, fuck. I missed the jump. Why was it not letting me do that mid... Okay. I get it. I did not dodge that correctly. Nor did I dodge that correctly. Come on. Alright, extremely sloppy opener. Very good. Very good. Helios, it's funny because it's not funny. Like, how can you not laugh at the early hawk gets the Tua? Like, it's comedy genius. Is it? Yes. Oh, okay, sure. This is some, like, foreboding fucking Sauron shit.
If double jumping was never allowed to be a feature again in video games, what would you replace it with?
I genuinely have no idea. What the hell? And so too has a powerful charm. Okay. I assume this is the barrier down in the pit. I don't know what the charm is referring to. Where the what? Hello? Shadow Keep. Okay. This is like a Zelda dungeon. A headless Marika statue. Again, I assume Marika. You know, I'm not... I hope I'm not hawking the wrong Tua. Europe. The, barrier seems to be gone. Oh. God, that's cool. This reminds me of that area in the Dark Souls 3 DLC, where everything's crumbling together. It's like the windmill poison area from Dark Souls 2, but like falling in on itself. Oh, you're right, it is a lot like Tomb of the Giants. Yeah, I was thinking Dredge Heap, but this is very Tomb of the Giants core. The Tomb of the Giants was also filled with gigantic coffins and tombstones and so on. Not keen on taking damage? Alright, well, fuck you then. Okay, thank God. For a second I was worried these were the Forge dudes. You got a big old Tumby there, don't you?
Birds are crazy. They have everything from a massive hawk to a humble canary.
Fuck. That's true. Man, this really does look like the Dredge Heap. You've got a cool looking pokey stick. Still trying to think of what this all means. So we're in the Fissure. A fissure is not a term you give to an artificially crafted space. No one digs a hole and calls it a fissure. Goodbye. Which suggests to me that this place once contained a burial ground and it collapsed from the weight. Or a fissure opened up. Like, it wasn't built to be like this initially. Fabled Able, that's an interesting point, you know? If the so, the Shadowlands, right? Like, what are we doing here, okay? Can the creatures down here experience death? I mean, we've given them death, sure. But I mean in canon, in lore. Because in the lands between, up until you receive destined death, nothing should be able to die. Can these creatures die? We're not around the Erdtree, after all. We're in the shadow of the Erdtree. I see you've thrown away something you should not have under any circumstances. How will you salvation offer to those who cannot be saved, when you cannot even save your other self? Other self. Other self. Other self. Other self. Other self. Other self. Shadow of the Erdtree. Underneath the Erdtree. The way you bring back the dead is with an Erdtree burial. Yes? You get the remains of one who has died, and you bury them at the base of the Erdtree, and the Erdtree revives them, and they emerge once more. If this is the shadow of the Erdtree, underneath the Erdtree, is this where death sinks to? I'm not looking at chat right now, because I know right now it is an absolute guarantee that someone is spoiling the plot to me. Don't forget to check the cross. Carved words coalesce. I abandoned here my love. All the other ones said a different thing. That I had to leave a part of myself? There's so much death here. These death-right birds. We saw the Godwyn. A massive, massive Godwyn. Maybe the shadow of the Erdtree is like the pit that all the dead, that Queen Merica, all of them that were sort of like reborn at the Erdtree, this is what's left? Or this is the consequence of that? Like it's sunk to the bottom, all the death that was entombed at the base of the Erdtree, pooled deeper and deeper. I think it was also a point of contention as to how quickly you revive in the canon of Elden Ring, you know? Like, just because death isn't real doesn't mean you're reconstituted immediately. Maybe this is where all those dead waiting to be reborn sink to while waiting? Like, the things that we're fighting down here are creatures that, you know, 1,000 years from now will be brought back from the Erdtree? Something like that? There's something to it. There's something to it. Ah. Maybe the shadow of the Erdtree is something that always existed? Like it wasn't created by Miquella. It exists as a consequence of destined death being rent from the Elden Ring, and Miquella was sent here to supervise it, along with Mesmer?
Maybe this is just a hole.
That's also a possibility. Hey, boss. We need somewhere to dump all these giant coffins that you built because you said it looks cool. Hey, what about that big hole over there? Yeah. Miyazaki, you genius, you've done it again. Hey, you guys.
Erdtree this. Erdtree that. Blah, blah, blah. We should bulldoze it and build a Walmart where it once was.
True, might be an improvement. These guys are wardens. They guard the Everjails. Is there an Everjail nearby? What is that? Yeah, G-A-O-L is just like a Gaelic spelling of jail. I think it's Gaelic. It's Old English? Okay, gotcha. There are bull's heads on the front of these. I assume that these are coffins. Or mausoleums, I mean. Like, these contain the dead. That would certainly make sense, given everything. But they have bull's heads on the front. What culture in Elden Ring uses bull's heads as symbolism? I know there's got to be some pathological reference. Come on. The ancestral followers? Did they? The old Erdtree Knights? I don't remember that, but it's certainly not like... Oh, boy. Yeah. Saw that one coming. I thought they just had symbols of worship for the tree. I don't remember there being bowls. Oh my god. Oh my god. Please. Okay, you can't knock them out of their shooty state. I see. Another question. Why would approaching the Shadow Keep break this seal? The seal was placed here by Miquella, presumably because there are things here that Miquella doesn't want to escape. When we approach, one of the Tarnished...
Not gonna lie, because I watched Game Grumps play Bloodborne. I thought there was no lore to any of these games. How deep does the rabbit hole go?
Pretty deep. Lots of good YouTube videos on it. Oh, you're right. The ancestral followers down in the Sifra River.
I was chilling minding my own business awaiting my reincarnation in the shadow when someone talking to himself about clicker gooning resets my progress read.
It's a funny word. Come on. God damn it. Yeah, the ancestral followers down there. The ancestral followers go even further back than the Crucible Knights. Like, the Crucible Knights worship the tree, but those ancestral followers have animal gods. That's true, Flevier, but still, that's the closest connection we have, right? They looked way older than anything else, the ones in the Sifra River. Like, the Crucible Knights were still in medieval armor, but the ancestral followers were wearing, like, hides. Where did the Deathbird fit in the timeline? Fucking... Oh my god. I don't really know the lore of the Deathbirds that much, but I assume it has to do with Godwyn, right? Like, Godwyn is the Prince of Death. Godwyn's affinity for death extends beyond any realm. Like, Godwyn is well and truly fucked. Because of Ronnie. Love her, but she fucked that one. Got killed. Well, got half killed. Yeah, I had to take a hit there. Did Godwyn do anything wrong? No. Ronnie wanted to free herself from the bounds of the Empyreans, from godhood, to escape, and the only way she could do so was by killing her body, but not her spirit. So she used a blade of death, which had to take a soul and a body. She carved out her body and Godwyn's soul. So Godwyn persisted as a kind of biological avatar of spiritual death.
Give a take on the anime GATE. Is it true that it's Japanese propaganda, or am I dumb?
No, it is, 100%. Like, bad Japanese propaganda, or like military jerk-off shit. They predate Godwyn's death? Okay, yeah, it makes sense, yeah, because, you know, it's not like Godwyn getting yoinked invented death. Like, death's always been a thing. He's just the prince of it now. So then Fia would reborn a spirit? Well, Fia worshipped him and wanted to... Fia didn't want to bring back his spirit. Fia just wanted to, like, have Godwyn's, death blanket the world, basically. She worshipped death, which is why she slept with dying people. Good, ENG. Good. Do it and have fun. Good. Everyone say good. Good. In all caps. No punctuation. There. Have a good time. We're proud of you. It's always worth putting in the effort. Oh no. Oh wow, skeletons? Real original. Okay. 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 Is Godwyn possessed by an outer god the same way that Millennia is? Or is he just, like, naturally himself an avatar of death? Not that we know of? Okay, gotcha. I really do... Gross, monsieur? Looks interesting. I really do like that element of the lore. The idea of, like, the lands between are, like, prime real estate, you know? And there are a bunch of gods that want in on it, because they all want the Erdtree. They all want the Erdtree as, like, a font of power. And everyone's trying to get in on it, you know? You've got the god of blood with Moog, you've got the god of rot with Millennia, you've got the god of, I don't know, not aging. You've got the god of Lolicon with Mikola. Or Shotokan, I guess, for him. You know, they're all competing. You've got the star god that keeps, like, that Radahn was waging war against. And then you've got the Elden Beast, which is the god that currently inhabits the tree. How we doing, man? I notice I'm not really hurting you. I notice you're not really hurting me. Let's try some... I'm killing you. Another detail that I really like, and you'll have to forgive me for just repeating, like, basic Elden Ring shit or whatever. the fact that the star creatures that you fight that keep landing in the lands between because the star god wants his claim to the Erdtree, the fact that they're all so biological is so fucking cool. Like, like, Estelle has a skull, like, basically a human skull for a head. The falling star beasts are, like, animals, you know? It really conveys this feeling of, like, malevolent hatred staring down at you from the stars. At least that's the feeling that I get from it. Does that make any sense? It doesn't feel like they're just unknowable. Well, they are unknowable, but they're not, like, totally distant to us. They're just close enough to us to know how to hate. That's the feeling I get, at least. Like, I fully feel like Estelle hated us. Please. And destroyed Nokron, like, knowingly. Okay, you always kick my ass. Fuck you. Do you guys get that? Do you think Estelle destroyed Nokron with hate? Do we know anything about an afterlife in the Elden Ring? I don't think so, no. Because Marika removed death from the world. I don't think there is an afterlife. I think when you're gone, you're gone. I think. Like, you can resurrect things, but I don't know... Is there any information on Estelle's motives? I think they're just invaders. I think they're literally just like soldiers from the stars. You know? Estelle was sent by the Greater Will to crash into the Nox cities. Yeah, they're like, yeah, star colonizers, basically. The Spirit Elk Boss thing? No. We're talking about the stuff from the stars. That Spirit Elk Boss thing was a god of the followers.
Vaush, is it better to die young as a degenerate hedonist, or to dedicate you mind, body, and soul to revolution? Asking for a friend.
I think that if you're asking and thinking about questions like this, you probably have dishes to wash. And when was the last time you scrubbed your legs in the shower? Like you didn't just scrub your torso and let the soapy water run down, but actually scrubbed your legs? Probably it's been a while, I'm going to guess. I think you should focus on living a good life, and I think you should make yourself strong and happy, and if you are strong and happy, you will be useful to social causes you choose to dedicate your time to. If you let yourself wilt because you're fantasizing about the, you know, glorious suicide of a future, like, revolutionary pact, you know, like the rapture of political revolution, you know, I think that you'll just wilt away and you won't be useful to anyone, including yourself. Okay, this is reminding me of the followers again. Because they also had animals fucking everywhere. You guys cool? Are you sleeping or bowing? Is there a god right behind me? Oh boy. You know how to do a lead up, Miyazaki. It's gonna be a sick-ass fight, or it's gonna be like an item called Zanzibar's Tear. Oh, please grant me the courage to fly to your feet, my dearest. Saint Trina. Okay, so that's Saint Trina's Marika. Not Marika, sorry. Mikola.
Is Dark Souls connected to Elden Ring through the existence of patches in both games? Is he like the Stephen King's Randall Flagg of FromSoft?
Nah, no connection. No connection. Just a reference. I mean, the game wants me to. I'm not... Sheesh. My knees. Eye of the universe? I was just thinking that. Okay. We're at the bottom of the fissure. Midir? Wait. You're fucking orphan of Never mind, I guess there are connections between all the fucking FromSoft games. Alright, we're doing it, we're doing it, we're doing it. Okay, let me... Ugh, I haven't moved my chair in a while. I'm taking a piss. Alright. The last time I beat Orphan of Kos, I was debating a Nazi. What do you think of this guy's design? I think that was the fucking Orphan of Kos. Or, as some say, Cosm. Also, my head hurts. Is it a reskin? No, it's not a reskin. There's a similar vibe. This really does look like Midir's Arena. Let's learn these patterns, huh? Putrescent Knight, you're a slime. And when you do that, your horse is zip-zooping. Yep. Okay. You don't have much health. Okay, you do plenty of... Wow, it would seem I also don't have much health. Oh. Alright, okay, we got some learning to do. Would a faster weapon be in order here? Ducking creepers, I think you're actually on the money. I think I would prefer to learn this fight. You know what? Not the Great Katana. I'm feeling it. How about Rivers of Blood and Uchi? We are limiting ourselves to DLC weapons. Like, is this actually the midi? No, it's not large enough to be the midi arena. Okay, and then there's one more. Okay, that's a very long attack. Oh, I thought you'd... God damn. You know, actually, I don't like it. The cadence isn't right. We're gonna stick with the Ancient Meteoric Sword Breaks... Wrong time signature. Damn. Okay. He spin. He do love to spin. The horse also attacking is really disrespectful. Yeah, you really don't expect that when you're fighting a knight. Is this the same guy or new boss? I promise you, this is a new boss. This boss is very much unlike other bosses. That always comes out sooner than I think it will. And for that one, I need to roll back for once. Okay, okay. He doesn't have much health, so... Oh. Okay. Dishonorable for a knight. Whatever this is also dishonorable. Okay, what? Okay. Sure. Okay. Can you even dodge that? Not by rolling through it, that's for sure. It either involves jumping, running to the open spots, that's likely it, or I can use Torrent and I didn't know. Either way, we're getting there. I cannot use Torrent. Sheesh. I can actually follow through with that attack even if I get hit while I'm jump attacking. Whoosh! Okay, I can't really get a second attack in. That's okay, we're learning how bad I am. We're learning how bad I am at video games. I guess I am tired. That's the reason why. He is deceptively fast, so I try to get like a follow-up. Okay. I'm not entering this. I'm gonna be honest with you. Gonna be completely honest with you. No idea at all. Are you interested in Space Marine 2? Moderately. Just double jump. Well, that's why I was wondering if I had Torrent, because if I did have Torrent, I probably could evade it that way.
I'm fighting Renala for the first time. I don't like her first phase. Just feels like it's meant to extend the fight. Your thoughts?
Yeah, once you get good with the first phase, it is kind of like just a prelude. But the attacks... Okay, you made me think while I'm playing the game. That's your fault. The attacks she uses in her second phase are basically the same as the ones in her first phase, so if you understand how to apply one to the other, you can still use it as practice. For me, I think that's a sign of a really good fight, when the later phases, the attacks are informed heavily by the earlier phases, so even when you're breezing through the early phases, it helps you with the later phases. That's one of the reasons why I don't really care for, what's the dog? The dog with Death's Sword. They were talking about Renala, not Rolana. I forget who's who. Everyone has the same damn name. Malekith. Yeah, I don't like the Malekith. Oh, the Rebirth Lady? Oh yeah, the first phase is just kind of like a spectacle, but it's over pretty quick, you know? How did that not hit? How are you not hitting me? Nice. Oh, shit. Okay, you are not down for long. Greedy? Well, normally you have time for that, but... You turned around! And you're inflicting frostbite now. This feels harder than Moon Lady? We were on Moon Lady for like 3 hours. It's been like 15 minutes with this guy. Just don't really know how to... He does not have very much health. So is he a god? No, he's the Putrescent Knight. Damn, okay. That's the one with the delayed roll. The thing looks like it should do bleed, but I'm very happy it doesn't do bleed. Well, it does do frostbite in the second phase. The read that I'm getting from this is that this actually isn't a difficult fight. It's just a fight with a few unconventional timings and a weird little AoE fucking DDR bit in the middle. In terms of the actual, like, demands on your speed and reaction time, doesn't seem that high. I mean, relative to the Moon Knight lady. Sorry, Rolana, Renala, Kamala, blah, blah. Kama, blah, blah. What's the actual plot of the Dark Souls game? Zombie mad at God. Ah. Okay. And the big lead up to a swing where he keeps his axe close to his body is a double strike. Most people who had trouble with Market, it was with the delays. Well, that's the tough part, right? If you can just spam roll, you can get through anything. Morgot are, I'd say still a pretty tough fight, right? There are definitely, he has some mix-ups. You know, Margyat, optional combo extensions. I do hate those. And you feel like you can't punish an opening because you don't know if they're going to continue the... Fuck. Okay, that was my fuck up. When he leads into that attack, you absolutely cannot, under any circumstances, try to attack him. I'm noticing that a lot of my attacks aren't landing because of his weird, like, tall, gaunt body. Go away. Go away. See, that does hit me. Stop! Dude, see how many attacks of mine aren't landing? Maybe this is the wrong... it's like a ton of them with the roll poke. It, like, goes behind him. I think in this case, I actually need a weapon that has a roll attack that has a broad horizontal sweep. Try the Dragon Katana? No, that has a poke. What do you mean, like a spear? No, that also has a poke? Maybe we'll try something a little lighter. There we go. Broad sweep. Of course, not much range, but I should be near him anyway. He moves so quickly. Halberds can have sweeps? Not usually on roll attacks. I mean, I guess they can. Nice. Okay. Fuck you. Okay, we got something here. Well, we got something here for sure. Damn! Ah, almost had that. Almost had that. I was getting greedy there by not healing, but I wanted to see how far I could push that. You were getting greedy? I know. Well, I think it's fair to assume that the Putrescent Knight is probably the reason why Mikola locked this place away. Some weird thing feasting on death at the bottom. All of these dead are supposed to be revived by the Erdtree, and the Putrescent Knight is down here, like an avatar of whatever's eating it up from the underside. Okay. We're all having lots of fun here. Let's peel back for a bit. Okay. Stop running past me!
Mage builds with Sumo, so be a walk in the park. Also get distance you're too aggressive.
Oh, wow. Mage build with summons would be easier? Holy shit, that's crazy. You're being too aggressive. You're having too much fun. You should spend 8 minutes peppering the boss from afar. Fuck. Damn. We got this shit. Well, I hope we do. We've only got 20 more minutes left to stream, and I've got a bad headache. This has been a very fun stream. Fuck you.
It has been a few months. You ready to go full autist and play Eve?
Not even remotely? I haven't even heard of EVE Online in ages. Come on. Oh my god, I felt at several points during that the combo was over. Arrogant of me, I know. Honestly, I think you'd be bored as fuck. I mean, yeah, it's like a spreadsheet game. And all the players are libertarians. Yeah, I don't really get that one. Okay, chat, is it really a jumping thing? Do I just jump over it?
If you were forced to choose, would you rather live in a world with freedom of speech but no freedom of association, or freedom of association but no speech?
I don't think there's any way to define. I don't think either world is possible. They relate to each other. I don't think there's any way to answer that question. It's just like it's just pontificating for the sake of pontificating. I'm afraid I have to dedicate my IQ to this. My few feeble neurons. Okay, I don't necessarily endorse the hostility chat responded with, but you know how they are. Surprisingly effective. Like, wow, okay. That doesn't track to the hitbox at all. I like this attack a lot. It's so cool. The fucking horse popping up, it's like kind of comedy, you know? Okay, alright, okay, jump, I get it, jump. We got this. Well, Nikki bugs for me, it's just the fact that after I finish the jump, it's Alex. I saw the first times. It's fine. I was still clearly in the blue fire when I landed. Okay. Well, okay, I saw how I messed up the first two. I feel like the third one... No, that's fine. You jump backwards to the third one? You're right, I did. It's like I always say, the early hawk gets the tuba. At least I'm dodging around a little bit more, you know? Like I'm not just blind dodging. I'm doing a little dance. Oh, I actually dodged it accidentally. We take those. Come on. Come. Nice. You know, I still feel like the fire waves were a little bit wonky, but once I embraced the, you know, the jumping, that was actually a very satisfying fight. That was very satisfying. That was nowhere near as hard as the Moon Lady. Oh fuck, my head is like killing me, man. Ah, I beat it with a headache too. That's fine. That's good. I'm really excited to play more. I want to learn more about this. This strange putrescence. I suppose I've got 5 more minutes. Maybe I want to see a little bit farther ahead. Pretty flower lady? Imbibe nectar from a flower person growing within the putrescence at the base of the death fissure. You know, you only live once. I love to imbibe a lady's nectar. Is it a lady? What am I looking at? Oh, there's like a doll? Is that the lady or is that a doll? Okay. Yep. You know? That makes sense. Saint Trina? Okay, so this is what that guy earlier said when he said Mikola couldn't even... something his other self. So Saint Trina isn't just a pseudonym for Mikola. It's an actual separate entity. So this is all sleep then, this putrescence. That's why these look like Saint Trina's flowers. So Mikola has kind of like a split personhood thing going on. Locked himself. Did you cause this putrescence or are you merely exiled to it? I love how quickly you thump to the ground. I'll be done soon. Guess Mikola is like Marika with the twin personalities thing? Yeah, but the difference is that, to my understanding, Marika and Radagon were physically the same person that switched between the two forms. This would imply that Mikola and Saint Trina are physically separate. I guess maybe Marika and Radagon could have been in 2 places at once. They're gods, you know, it's not like... There was that one cross earlier that said, "Here I abandon my love." That's a good point. Also, didn't Radagon live with Renala's family while Marika lived in the capital? I guess I always imagined it as, like, just nobody checked in on Marika. Like, she's a god. You know, she could just be like, "I'm in my chamber, don't disturb me." Meanwhile, she's porking the fuck out of Renala with her giant... Make Nicholas.
Stop. Don't turn the poor thing into a god.
The poor thing. Mikola? Don't let Mikola turn themselves into a god? They're already a god. Something else. What other poor thing is there? The only other character I know of is Mesmer. But that doesn't make sense. Mesmer isn't a poor thing. He's a general. That's true, Mikola's a demigod. That's true. No, you're correct. That's true. Demigod. But the... one becomes a god by being chosen by an outer will, right? Wait, does one become a god by being chosen by an outer will, or by having the Elden Ring? Because there are others that have been chosen by outer wills, right? Like Moog was chosen by the Blood God, having the Elden Ring. It has to be having the Elden Ring, because otherwise Miquella, Malenia, and Moog would all be gods. Because they have, in their own ways, been sort of... Yeah, it's dominion over the Elden Ring. Miquella, you don't have the Elden Ring. I have the Elden Ring. Wait, something changed, though. There was a loading screen. There was a change. Do I keep going? I'm actually asking that question. Do I continue slurping the gamer girl bathwater? Okay. This is quite a few times to ask me to do it over and over again. I'm glad I did this. I'm really glad I did this. Like, I mean, before ending stream, you know? Even though my head is pounding.
Boulder would be
Okay, yeah, that makes it clear.
Prison. A caged divinity is beyond saving.
I mean, maybe Marika was having a good time before she decided to shatter the Elden Ring and get imprisoned by the Elden Beast, you know? Like, for all we... Marika might have been just living it up. And she had, you know, she had a woman moment. You know? She was like, oh my god, maybe people should die. And then, like, after that, it all went to shit. Maybe she had it made. Did Marika shatter the Elden Ring so people would fight and kill the Elden Beast to free her from it? My understanding was that it was never explicitly stated why Marika shattered the Elden Ring. Apart from some general dissatisfaction. Was it explicitly because she wanted to be freed from the Elden Beast? Can somebody remind me why she banished the Tarnished?
Must kill Miquella.
Can do.
Grant
Woman moment?
him
Okay.
forgiveness.
Marika shattered the ring out of grief of the death of Godwyn. Is that why? That might have been a... It was probably like a bunch of stuff happened all at once. Kill them? Well, you're Miquella, kind of. Should I kill them? Okay, what opened up? Can you? I don't know. I mean, this should be a demigod, right? Can you even swing here? Oh, no, I can't even swing here. So wait, what opened up? Nothing? Oh, so drinking here was just lore? Okay, gotcha. All right. Well, my head hurts like crazy. I gotta go take care of that because I'm streaming tomorrow. In the meantime, I am going to skedaddle. Take care, y'all.